Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my DIY aloe vera detangling mask. I'm going to use my daughter today as my model and we're going to show you how we detangle her hair and get hydrated curls. So we're going to start with our main ingredient, which is aloe vera gel, and I'm going to show you how I take a aloe vera plant and how I get into the milky liquefied consistency that I need for this DIY detangler. So we're going to cut up the aloe vera plant. I got this from my local produce market for $1.50. So once we have it in smaller pieces, we're going to cut off the sides, which is typically where you see those spiky edges. And then I'm going to take a small paring knife and we're going to finish the rest. Now for this next step, I suggest you guys be very careful because aloe vera is very slippery and you don't want to cut your hands. So you're going to take the paring knife and you're going to remove the skin. We are going to keep that skin for later on in this tutorial. And then this next step is quite easy. I'm just going to take my fingernail and I'm going to use that to scrape the gel from the actual aloe vera leaf. I'm making sure that I take as much of that gel off as possible. And again, we are going to save that leaf for the rest of my daughter's hair. We're going to take that aloe vera gel and we're going to put it inside of our blender. Once we finish with the entire plant, we're going to take those leaves and I'm going to put those in a little small Ziploc bag and they're going to go in the refrigerator until it's time to use them. So next I'm going to blend all of the aloe vera together and I have it blended on low. Depending on your settings of your blender, just make sure that it is a creamy consistency. Then I'm going to use this filter and it's just going to make sure that any small pieces of aloe vera skin or anything that I don't want into the gel, that I could shift it out because I don't want it to clog my spray bottle and I don't want it to be in my daughter's hair later on. I'm just going to use the spoon to help push the product through, and then once we do that, we're going to move it over into our glass container. This is what I use to store my aloe vera gel. Usually one plant is going to give me more than one application, so I put all of my base in this jar and I keep it in the refrigerator. You can do this for up to a month, and then that is how you make your base. Now that we have our aloe vera base, before we apply it to the hair, we are going to have to add a few more ingredients. So it's easy for me to use a spray bottle because my daughter has a lot of hair and I want to work as fast and efficient as possible. So what I'm going to do is mix half of that aloe vera that I've already had in the jar, and then I'm going to save the rest for my youngest daughter, and then I'm going to apply some essential oils to this mixture. The oil I'm going to be using today is actually one that I use in my salon. It's made by me. I've already done all of my formulation for this, and it consists of black seed oil, I have avocado oil, I have rosemary, a whole bunch of organic oils that I like to use. I'm going to take 4 applications from my essential oils and I'm going to drop that into my spray bottle and shake it up really well. And this is what we're going to use today to detangle her hair. So at the time of this recording, we are currently under quarantine and the kids have just been in the house and we have not done anything. So we just have a buildup of dirt and lint in her hair. So if you have experienced this with your children, I don't want you to wet your hair. The worst thing that you can do at this point is to wet that hair because it's going to make that hair almost lock up like a dreadlock. You're going to take a small brush and gently remove that lint and that dirt before you wet the hair. So once I unravel her hair, you see it still has a little bit of buildup. Just take a really small brush and as you can see, it comes off very easily. Now you guys remember that aloe vera that we used earlier? I like to take that skin and I use that as a scalp treatment for my daughters. Because we are in the house and my home has a lot of dry heat, Our skin and our scalp, our face normally gets very dry. So the aloe vera is a good way to moisturize and heal her scalp without applying any extra products. And it's all natural and it works really well to hydrate her skin as well. So what we're going to do is take that aloe vera plant and I'm going to section her hair off gently, and I like to rub the excess aloe vera onto the scalp. Now you may notice that the aloe vera plant will dry up a little bit. The easy solution for that is to take your fingers and I want you to scrape across the plant. That will then release more of the aloe vera gel, and you can continue to use that leaf until it is completely dry of aloe vera. Now, if you are a mother like me, you know that your kids love to scream and cry when they're getting their hair done. So the aloe vera treatment and detangler helps to eliminate the tears, and it's also a really good way to deep condition their hair and soften their hair before you wash it. It makes a world of difference, trust me. When you're working the aloe vera into the hair and you're making those small sections, be sure to not only apply it to the scalp, but use your fingers and help to section their hair off as well. The aloe vera is going to soften the hair, so it makes this entire process a lot easier. And I just want to reiterate what I said earlier. If you have a buildup of product or dirt, even lint in the hair, please be sure to brush it out before you apply any water or product. It is going to make a world of difference when you go to wash your child's hair. You will not have any detangling or any buildup of shampoo, conditioner, anything. Please be sure to brush it out before you apply any liquid products. So once you're done applying the aloe vera to the entire scalp, you're going to put the child's hair under a plastic cap. What this is going to do is create heat and moisture, and it's going to help the aloe vera kind of saturate throughout the entire head. And this is going to help with our detangling later on. So if you notice, her hair looks like it's almost wet, and that's basically the aloe vera that has dripped all over her head. At this point, I'm going to take that spray bottle with the mixture of essential oils and aloe vera, and I'm going to detangle her ends. I've thoroughly saturated her hair with aloe vera, but I'm going to detangle the ends. And then once the ends are combed out, I'm going to take more of the aloe vera detangler, and I'm going to use my fingers to detangle her hair. As you can see, it's thoroughly saturated. I have not applied any water. This is all aloe vera, but you can see I can easily go through her hair. She's not crying. No one is screaming. And then I'm going to section her hair off again, and I'm going to leave this on for about an hour. I let her kind of run around the house, and I did her sister's hair in the meantime. So about an hour, I'll let this sit on her hair, and again, thoroughly saturated with aloe vera detangler. If you have access to a hooded dryer, that will also be great so that you don't have to leave it on as long. But again, we are currently quarantined in the house, so we have nowhere to go. So I just let that sit for as long as need be under the plastic cap, and then we're going to wash her hair out. So now that her hair is washed, I'm going to be applying a leave-in conditioner, which is also from my salon. However, I don't have it available for sale as of yet. And you can do whatever type of style you want, but I don't apply any heat to her hair. So I'm going to put it in 4 small sections, and I let her hair air dry. So at this point, guys, this is usually where my daughters are screaming bloody murder. But as you can see, the aloe vera gel has not only hydrated her hair, but it makes it so much easier for me to comb and detangle, and I absolutely love it. And I wanted to let you guys know that you are able to use this as a leave-in conditioner. I just use this to detangle my children's hair. Because my daughters have really curly hair, doing the Bantu knot method helps to retain the curl pattern as well as dry her hair very fast and easy without me having to apply too much product. So I'm going to let this air dry. It takes her hair about a day, but like I said, we're in the house, we have nowhere to go. And this is how we wash and detangle her hair. As you can see, her hair is nice and shiny now, and she's happy and no tears. So that's it, guys, for today's video. I'm going to show you in my next video how I take rice water to deep condition my oldest daughter's hair. We're also going to be using our aloe vera mixture with the rice water, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial.